You've got a collection that is quite striking, and our marketing team have been looking at it all day, like yesterday in particular, when I told them I was speaking to you. Your ball of light work in particular, it's like sci fi, it's so cool, and you go to these landscapes that like you can recognize it as Australia or wherever it may be, but it still doesn't quite look like it's on Earth. And so, where did you get inspired to do the ball of light?
So early on, so my photography journey started pretty late. So I was 36 and I started making photos in the Barossa Valley here of the landscape, and I thought I was Ansel Adams. I thought I was the greatest photographer ever born. And then went on to Flickr, which back then, still now, but went on to Flickr and realized that, I had a bit to learn. But in mincing around on Flickr, I discovered this thing called light painting. And it was wild. I go back now, because you can go back in, I've got goosebumps thinking about what it was like. Like, you can go back now to the early days of the big light painting groups on Flickr, and it was like the wild west of photography. It was crazy. And then one day, up on the screen came this orb, and there was someone making this orb, and for some reason, I just gravitated to it, right? I think some people, when they associate me with the ball of light, they think that like this is not my thing, like nothing. There is no art or no light painting really that is unique. So I discovered this orb, and there were more of them and more of them. And what happened is there was this group of us, like a small group, maybe 10 of us, that just started this wild sort of, you think of it as a competition, but it wasn't. We were just pushing each other to take this orb and do crazy things with it. But what I did that was a bit special is I started taking it out into the landscape under a full moon. And so you do a long exposure under a full moon and you get these images that look like daylight. Like, it's crazy. You look at them, and so that's what messes with the mind, is you look at it and you go, oh wow, okay, here's this landscape and there's this thing. It can't be real because of course you've just imposed it in Photoshop or whatever. Yeah, and that was really where my crazy journey started, was taking this idea of this ball of light, this orb, and seeing where I could put it in different places here in Australia. And then I don't use the word lucky very much, but luckily I have been able to go to some quite remarkable places around the world and insert this orb, which is great.
I think it's quite amazing as well. On your YouTube page, you have a very, very popular video where it's a tutorial about how to do the ball of light.
Yeah.
Why did you... It's sort of your secret and your trademark now, I guess to say. Why did you feel a need to then teach it and share it?
Something... Yeah, it's a great question, actually, because the answer to that question changes over time. I dip into many, many, many genres of light painting, right? So there's pretty much nothing that exists that I haven't had a go at, tried to become proficient at. And there is this just complete and utter joy that exists inside of me when I light paint. And over the years, I've held workshops for thousands of people in some of the most amazing locations. And there is this energy that I see come from people when I watch them have the joy of making light painting images. There is some power that exists in that moment. And all I have ever wanted is for every single person that has the ability to put a camera on a tripod or the ground and go out and have a go at light painting. I just want everyone to feel that joy. And if I can share as much as I can about the process, most importantly, just instill in people that you don't need a fancy camera, you don't need fancy gear. You can literally make, and there's many videos on my YouTube channel, you can make a light painting image with a glass bottle, a $3 torch from Bunnings, and some duct tape, right? And that will produce often. There's a video that on my YouTube channel where I show you how to make a ball of light tool with about $5 worth of Christmas lights. Like, you don't need fancy gear. And mate, it's as simple as that for me. the more information that I can share and give out about all the techniques that I do, the more chance there is people will go out and feel that joy that I feel.